Zoo, where are you? Okay, Charla, what's going on? What is up, my beautiful Charla? Who's excited for this amazing episode? To say that I'm excited would be like the biggest understatement, like ever. Oh my god. So I got home, I ate, and now we can start. The day was good, thank you for asking, Charla. What's up, Lucy? Bridget, what's going on, my love? Hutao's here. Good, good. Maybe we get to see Hutao in Lantern Rite. Who knows? Who knows? Antoinette, what's up, my love? Okay, Fiona's here. Good, good. Navia's here. By the way, Fiona, did you see my message? What do you think about Navia? Yes, don't forget to like the stream. And matter of fact, let me just do this because I know I forgot. Put it to a live chat. Yep. There we go. We good, we good. Okay, we're not going to do the Archon quest, obviously. We are going to go do Lantern Rite. Where is the quest? It's the one that requires us to go back to Leeway Harbor. Lantern Rite is here. What new changes await in Leeway Harbor? Yeah, it's clearly this one. Okay. So exciting, guys. We're back in Leeway. Okay, should we give like a solid like minute, just in case anyone else is like kind of pouring in? You're still sore and still have a sore throat? Oh, Bridget. Okay, so we got the sour cream and onion Pringles. We got the Turtles minis, and then we got these little Nutella thingies that we had when we were on the floating village in what is it called? Phuket. Remember these? Okay, Kim is here. What's going on? Nefer's in the house. Kyla's here. Good, good. Kathy's here. Always a good sign. Columbina's here. Awesome. Okay, Brina's here. I'm pretty sure I said hi to Brina. You want some? Well, if you guys were here, I would have picked you guys up whatever snacks you want. Okay. Let's not stand around any longer. I have been way too excited to do this. Oh my god, Emma's here. Emma, literally right on time. Like, this couldn't be right on time. Oh my goodness. Leeway is obviously decorated. Look at this. Wow. Look at all of this, ladies. Leeway is decorated so beautifully. Oh my god. And look at this. Off in the distance by the dock right there, as you guys could see, a white horse. That is super, super cool. Okay, let's go and see what we can see. Let's put on a taller character just so we could run faster. Wow, look at this. Leeway is literally decked out.
Split the bamboo in the morning, dry it till night. Shape and bend it nice and tight. Cross the strands to form
Hey, it's
a
Yao Yao
pattern.
and Chi Chi.
Coat in silk and you have a lantern. That's That's how you remember how to make a show lantern. Did you get all that, Chi-Chi?
No worries, Fiona. Make all the mess that you want. This just pretty much says who Yao Yao is. Yao Yao is a disciple of Streetward Rambler, aka Madame Ping. So, yeah.
Morning, split bamboo, traveler.
Yeah, that's exactly what it is. It's pretty much Chinese New Year's.
Paimon.
What? No, that doesn't even rhyme.
Look, it's them.
Hey, Yao Yao! Hey, Chi-Chi! Whoa, Traveler! Paimon, you're here! Happy Lantern, Rite?
What's going on, Dart? Good to see you, my friend. Justice for Streetward Rambler.
What you up to? I'm teaching Chi-Chi to make show lanterns. It's a real test of finger dexterity, so it'll help keep her nice and loose.
Yes, I do finger exercises to be a nimble zombie.
Wanna try too, you two?
We already know this.
Oh, okay. Well, we need a whole bunch this year so it doesn't get too dark at night. Too dark? What does that mean?
Dr. Baiju has patients who got hurt walking at night. The moon disappeared, so it was too dark to see.
The moon disappeared. What?
The moon disappeared? Like, behind the clouds?
It was Jonju, the moon devourer.
Jonju, the moon devourer. Ooh.
Changshan told me about it, but now I forgot.
It's an old myth from Chen.
Do you guys remember who
a
Shuyu is?
Toad in the sky that eats the moon.
I'm so happy we're back in Liyue. Liyue is like one of my most
It's
favorite
just a
places in all of
story.
Teyvat.
It's not like there's actually a giant toad in the sky. I asked Master about it, and she said myths are just insights into how the people of the past understood the world. Well, I didn't see it that night. But I've checked several nights
What's up,
since,
Aaron?
and it's been there same as ever. According to Chi-Chi, though, the Ministry of Civil Affairs sent someone to do some kind of serious investigation. So, I don't know. Maybe something did happen.
Okay, so if the Ministry of Civil Affairs are getting
It's
involved in this,
okay.
clearly it's something
You can fly. Even
like
if
very
it's
big.
too dark, you won't fall and get hurt.
Yeah, exactly. So turn that frown upside down, Paimon. Or someday you'll get a whole bunch of wrinkles and wake up looking like an old granny. What? Okay,
If the moon is gone,
No more
definitely not a
running.
good sign.
But the Traveler can't fly. She could still fall and hurt herself, right? Don't worry. That's what the show lanterns are for. As long as we make enough, Liyue Harbor will never go dark.
That's what the Shao Lanterns are for, you guys.
There's the giant lantern, too.
Oh, right. I almost forgot. Look, this year's Grand Lantern commemorates the Adeptus who guards the moon. With her watching over it, the moon will be safe for sure.
So pretty much what the little teaser of Zabai pretty much confirmed. She is Adeptus that guards the moon. And when the moons were destroyed, the heavenly principles imprisoned her. I hope we get to see Cloud Retainer.
A white horse? Wait, so that's the white horse Adeptus?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Legend has it she used to live on the moon. So if it were ever in danger, I'm sure she wouldn't just stand by and watch. We've heard of the White Horse Adeptus before, but we never heard the part about her living on the moon. Probably because it's a folk legend from Chenyu Vale, so not a lot of people know about it. But recently, some ancient artifacts were unearthed in Liyue, and the archaeological team even found evidence of ancient people worshipping an Adeptus who lived in a palace on the moon. It's
She lived on a
how
palace
to
on the
light
moon?
wishes on Shao lanterns and release them during lantern rite. The White Horse Adeptus would descend from the moon in her jade carriage and grant people's wishes. Ooh, when did that happen?
A very long time ago.
Different from the other Adepti in Liyue.
Mm-hmm.
It must have been a super long time ago, because even Master barely knows anything about this Adeptus.
So Adepti usually don't really interact with human beings. Or matter of fact, you could even say maybe they're not too fond of human beings. But apparently, according to Yao Yao, this Adeptus, the White Horse Adeptus, would come down from the skies and grant, like, wishes. So Madame Ping has never met Zibai? Was that Shuyu in the background? What's up, Trish? I'm good, thank you for asking. How's things with you? What am I eating? I'm eating Pringles. I'm eating Turtles Minis. And I'm eating these, the little Nutella Be Ready biscuits.
Nope. Kinda unbelievable, right? Yanfei said the White Horse Adeptus might even be a made-up legend. Just like Janju the Moon Devourer.
Yeah, a made
So some people aren't convinced that Zibai is real.
You're mistaken, children. The White Horse Adeptus really does exist.
Oh, look at this guy. This old gentleman.
Mr. Liu from the Baiju Guest House. But how do you know that for sure?
Have you ever wondered how the guest house got its name, Yao Yao?
Baiju White Colt. So it's named after the White Horse Adeptus?
That's right. And that's because one of my ancestors was once blessed by the White Horse Adeptus.
Wait, really? Tell us more! Tell us more!
It was a long, long time ago, when this ancestor of mine was still a young girl. She was out gathering herbs and accidentally fell off a cliff, but the White Horse Adeptus rescued her.
Oh, that's it?
Is that the girl we watched in the teaser trailer?
A bit more special? We've heard a whole bunch of stories like that before.
Patience, young one. Let me finish. After the White Horse Adeptus saved my ancestor, she told her a story about the moon and the ancient kingdom of Langan. My ancestor was so captivated that she completely lost track of time. So much so, in fact, that when she returned to her village, she found nothing but a desolate ruin in its place. It was as if, without her knowledge, countless years had passed in the mortal world.
Huh?
How's that possible?
The most extraordinary part of all is that it turned out to be a dream. When she woke up, she found herself at the bottom of the cliff, right where she had fallen.
Yeah, that's definitely
Other than
the
her medicine
girl.
basket, now filled to the brim with rare herbs, it was as if nothing had happened, until out of nowhere, a horse's whinny echoed through the air, and when she looked up, she saw a pristine white horse leaping over the cliff.
A white horse leaping over the cliff.
Zibai definitely exists, and the
That
White
sure
Horse
is a
Adeptus
crazy
is
story.
very much real.
But now, it's starting to sound a bit too far-fetched.
Another skeptic. You sound just like my son. But I know it's true. Ancestral records don't lie.
Wait, so your son doesn't believe it happened?
Why would anyone be skeptical of the White Horse
Don't get me
Adeptus?
started.
We're literally in
Not
Liyue,
believing
where
is one
monsters
thing,
and
but
gods
he even wants to change the
and
name of our
demons
guest
exist.
house. It's a disgrace, I tell you, a disgrace. Well, it was getting about time for him to take over the guest house. And what's the first thing he does? Starts going on about how the
Zibai
name
is
doesn't
amazing,
attract
I know.
enough customers and how we're losing business to Wangshu Inn. Can you believe that? As if Baiju Guest House and Wangshu Inn aren't miles apart from each other.
Oh, what about something like the Geo Lord's Rest? I'm on bets that would get people through the doors.
Geo Lord's Rest. I like that one.
When do we get to see Zabai? Like, I
This
don't
isn't
care about
getting
Chi-Chi.
people through the doors. This is about
I like
disrespecting
Yao
our
Yao just
ancestors.
because I absolutely love
Oh,
Madame
White
Pinks.
Horse Adeptus,
So I have
my
to love
wish is this. Let your divine
Yao Yao.
power be known. Teach my foolish son the error of his ways.
Paimon wants to learn more about this Adeptus. Hey, maybe we should ask Zhang Li.
Oh, did you guys hear that?
Good idea.
Maybe we should ask Zhang
Li is
Li.
super knowledgeable.
Oh.
She can answer questions even Master has no clue about.
It's already a 10 out of 10 episode. They mentioned my boy Zhang Li. Oh, and if you guys were to ask me who's my favorite male character this episode, it would be Zhang Li. But when Nouvelette comes on the screen, it's Nouvelette. A wonton soup for dinner. Nice.
Yeah. we just
John
started
Lee.
Having tea at third round knockout. All right, then that's our next stop.
I feel like there's something on my
Gigi and I
tooth.
are gonna keep making Shao lanterns. But careful on the road.
Goodbye, Paimon. Goodbye, traveler.
No, nothing's really in my teeth. Okay, we're gonna go ask Zhang Li and settle this once and for all. Who is this White Horse Adeptus? And does she in fact exist? Let's just settle the debate. Oh my god, there she is. So beautiful. Okay, so these are obviously the little mini games in the Lantern Rite event where you can go get all sorts of wonderful, wonderful rewards. But we aren't going to really do that. We are going to just proceed with the story. Let's go see. People of Leo Harbor are celebrating Lantern Rite. Okay. Okay, could we just do the story like Moonlight? No. I'll go to quest. Give me a sec. Let's see if we can just go do I think these all might be tied to it. Well, let's do this. Where is that quest again? In a zoom. I go to Chenyu Vale. No, that's not Chenyu Vale. No, that's not the one either. Okay, there you go. Hi, my Brinka. I love Zhang Li too. Hope. Zhang Li's my favorite no matter what episode it is. I did not know you like Zhang Li that much, Aaron. Quite interesting. Quite interesting indeed. Oh my goodness, look who it is! Such a colorful cast of Liyue characters!
Oh.
Look who it is, Haley! The one and only Hu Tao. Okay, so for anyone who doesn't know Hu Tao, she's the owner of Wangshan Funeral Parlor. It just kind of tells you a little about Hu Tao, who she is, and yeah. So I'm not going to read all this stuff, but you guys can yeah, go ahead and read all that stuff about Hu Tao. Oh. There's Chongyun. Chongyun is kind of a weird kid. He definitely has a weird crush on his auntie Shenhe. So like I said, definitely a weird, strange little boy. Has a thing for his auntie. But you guys remember in Shenhe's trailer, when we watched Shenhe's trailer, Chong Yun was in it, and he was definitely, let's just say, weird in the trailer. He has the crush on Shenhe. Oh my god. Aaron, how do you feel about him having a crush on you? Oh my god.
Curious.
Impressive, right?
Zhangling, we've already met Zhangling. We've already met Sing Cho.
Commotion over here. Oh, Traveler and Paimon. Perfect timing. I have something amazing to show you. What is it?
Emma's like, what the heck is going on?
What the? Heart of the Moon is blacked out. Was it really eaten by a giant toad?
Uh-oh.
I didn't expect you to know the story of Jonju the Moon Devourer, Paimon.
Don't underestimate Paimon.
I'm not trying to hurt his
A whole bunch
feelings.
of things in Sumeru.
But Jonju the Moon Devourer is a Liyue legend.
Well, knowledge knows no borders, so there.
You're right about that, Paimon. But this dark circle doesn't look anything like a toad
I love
to
Hu Tao's
me.
voice.
A toad's egg, maybe? But that's about it. Oh, wait, Traveler! You've been in Nodcry, right? The people there worship the moon goddess. So you should know what's going on here.
Yeah, and Nodcry, we didn't hear nothing about no Zabai.
Really? Not even in a place where people worship the moon?
Oh yeah! Master told me that the tale of Jianzhu, the
Oh, yeah,
Moon
the cook-off?
Devourer, was how ancient people explained a certain
That's right,
celestial
Antoinette.
phenomenon.
It's our one and only.
But what
Antoinette.
is it exactly? Some kind of omen of disaster?
Possibly.
How so?
Oh, but in this picture, the moon is being covered from the center. So this can't be a normal eclipse.
It
Then
seems like
It's still an
something's
omen of
blocking.
some impending calamity?
We never said that. Ugh, some crazy customer left it
No
at the
offense, but
restaurant.
why are we
Just
talking to
thinking about it
these
gives me the
individuals?
chills.
We should literally just find Zhongli. Like, I'm sorry, but none of these people even have even a
As the auspicious festival
ounce
season
of knowledge
approaches,
compared to
I have an
Zhongli.
announcement to make. I, Lu Xiong, am on the verge of becoming one of the most renowned archaeologists in all of Liyue Harbor. No, scratch that, in all of Tibet. Even though I never trained at a prestigious academy, I still
Girl, what
managed
are
to
you
dig
on
up
about?
tons of treasures. And I understand practically a whole dictionary's worth of big words, too. Like my pops always says, no pain, no gain. And I haven't had it easy, that's for sure. So, it's definitely my turn to make a name for myself.
What's the deal with her?
Yeah, what has gotten into
idea.
her?
Maybe she ate a bad batch of perch stew?
What? You don't believe me?
Could this be
I'm telling
Zabai?
you, I dug up treasures from the ancient nation of Langan. I even got a picture of Jonju devouring the moon.
Okay, so for anyone who's still kind of confused about what Long Gun is, Long Gun, yeah, that's the supposed nation of old that Zabai tried to help after the two moons were completely decimated. And in doing so, for whatever reason, we don't know, the Heavenly Principles imprisoned Zabai for helping humanity after that.
Long gone? Jonju? What is she even talking about?
She's hit her head a few times.
Sounds like she's a few perches short of a stew, if you know what I mean.
So what if blackback perch stew is my favorite? Stop talking about me like I'm not here.
Whoa, what are you doing?
You're just a stupid, ignorant man, and I'm gonna kill you.
Where is Shenhe when you need her?
Young lady, you need to calm down.
Oh my god! As soon as I spoke, she came to me. Oh, come to me, Shenhe. Come on, come to daddy. I want you. Young lady, you need to calm down. Shenhe's definitely integrated into Liyue's society quite well, because if this was the old Shenhe would probably have knocked her out for making a scene. Okay, where I got to see my baby girl Shenhe. Where's thick Ganyu? I'm sure she's looking thick as ever. She's actually upped her calories a little bit, and you know where those extra calories are going? And where's my cloud retainer? I want to see her.
What? So you're looking down on me now too? How about I take you both out then? How does that sound?
She clearly doesn't know who Shenhe is, does she?
This is a place for dining. If you wish to take me out, you'll have to do it elsewhere.
Don't act like you're better than me. Do you know who I am? I'm about to be the most famous archaeologist in all of Liyue. No, to that. Show me some respect.
Dang, Aaron. What are you gonna do about her? She's definitely challenging you. Giving you that good attitude. Aaron's like, alright, I gotta roll up my sleeves.
It's respect you want? Very well. For the sake of the other customers, we'll do this your way.
Uh-oh. Good lord, look at Shenhe. Just looking marvelous as ever. Uh-oh.
What? So Shenhe started the fight? She had no choice. The woman pulled a shovel out of nowhere and started going crazy, flipping tables left and right. She even injured 2 other customers.
There you go. So Shenhe put her in her place. Shenhe, it's safe to say Shenhe knocked her out quite easily. Like one move, and that girl was... she was out of there. Exactly, Haley, I know.
Shenhe did what she had to do to restrain her, then took her to the Ministry of Civil Affairs.
There you go. So Shenhe handed her over to the proper authorities. I'm actually super, super proud of Shenhe for having that much control. Because if this was Shenhe like a few years ago, she probably would have killed her.
Thank goodness Aunt Shenhe was there. Or who knows what might have happened.
This little kid.
Yeah. I started cleaning up after all the commotion, and that's when I found this photo. I thought it might be the one she dropped, so I rushed over to show someone.
She said she took a photo of Jonju the Moon Devourer. This must be it.
Can we really trust what she said, though? Clearly, something is going on with her.
Paimon's got a point. It sounds like she wasn't acting right at all. How do we know she wasn't possessed by some kind of evil spirit?
Look at that smile on Haley's face. She literally gets a kick out of spooking people out. I don't even know what that makes Shen Yun to him.
Aunt Shenhe would have noticed if she was possessed.
I want flower-shaped pupils. Okay, Aunt Shenhe would have noticed if she was possessed. Yeah, she's clearly not possessed. Shenhe would definitely pick up on that if she was possessed.
But what about the part about Long Gone and the treasure she found?
What about it?
What if she raided a tomb and dug up some super special relic, then got herself haunted by an ancient
my
ghost?
stomach. My stomach is filled with goodies and sugars and Subway and poutine with chicken on top. Oh, I had so much to eat.
One
Oh, and I also had a
powerful
dragon
that
fruit.
even Miss Shenhe couldn't sense its presence.
Your imagination is something else, Hu Tao. Why would an ancient ghost come to Wanmin restaurant, huh? To eat my black-back perch stew?
Black back perch stew.
Hey, it could happen. I'd want to eat your food if I was a ghost.
I tried to warn her not mess with my sister. Do you guys actually want to know like the funny thing? So like out of the sisters, Ganyu is actually like way more powerful than Shenhe. Like extremely powerful. Ganyu is a character that doesn't get a lot of respect in terms of how powerful she is. If you guys watched Shen Yun's character trailer, you got to see Ganyu using pretty much every weapon type. Ganyu is so proficient in every weapon type because she's literally like 3,000 years old. She's incredibly smart. She has literally Adepti blood coursing through her veins. Ganyu is intelligent, smart, and very proficient in pretty much literally all respected fields of combat and pretty much knowledge, really. Ganyu is extremely powerful character in the Genshin Impact world, and I find a lot of people don't give Ganyu the respect that she deserves. Yeah, so Ganyu is like half beast and like half Adepti pretty much. But Ganyu is like such a sweetheart. Like the fact that Ganyu's not really violent, people don't really give her the credit she deserves. But don't let her innocent appearance and her very, very thick personality fool you. Ganyu is extremely powerful.
Wait a second. She mentioned the ancient nation of Longon, right? Paimon's heard that somewhere before.
Yeah. Shenhe's definitely the little sister. Yeah, Shenhe's the young one. Ganyu's smaller, yeah, in size, perhaps. So I call her my little sister.
You know what? My brother mentioned that some ancient artifacts were unearthed in Liyue recently.
Yeah, you guys gotta remember, Shenhe's like in her 20s probably. I would say maybe like mid to late 20s. And then Ganyu's like 3,000 years old, so...
Some of the text inscribed on them has already been deciphered. There were some poetic verses, but the word long gone popped up as well.
Shuyu's now the little sister, exactly. Cloud Retainer's newest disciple.
So, does that mean this Longon place is real?
What happened to Long Gone?
Still...
Did it survive?
We've heard the name somewhere before. Do you remember, Traveler?
Yeah, the owner of the Baiju guest house.
Right! His ancestor heard about it from the White Horse Adeptus.
Why don't we just go ask Zhongli?
White Horse Adeptus?
Where is Zhongli?
Oh, so you must have been to see the giant lantern already.
I love Shuyu. Shenhe has an old soul.
Yep.
I love
It turns out
Ganyu.
that the White Horse Adeptus is super mysterious, too. Even Madame Ping hasn't met her.
Yeah, and Madame Ping, well, I mean, according, like, her appearance, what she shows Liyue, is that of an older lady, but, again, if I haven't made it clear, the Adepti are pretty much shape-shifting beings. They can pretty much take any form, and they can make themselves look in whichever way they want.
Wait, I thought she was the gold-eyed Celadon mare of the Eight Adepts.
That's just the interpretation you believe in, Hu Tao. There are other theories out there too. The elders of Qingce village believe that during the Archon War, a white horse leapt from a clear spring, transforming into an Adeptus who aided Rex Lapis in battle.
Ooh, I love this. Okay, so the White Horse Adeptus was present in the Archon Wars and aided Rex Lapis in battle. Emma, why are you helping Rex Lapis? Do you have a crush on Rex Lapis also, Emma? By the way, as powerful as Zhongli is, he had a lot of help also in the Archon War. It would be very difficult for any nation to really take over Liyue just because the fact that all the Adepti pretty much still exist, and if there was any real threat in Liyue, it would be hard for me to really even take any quote-unquote big threat to Liyue serious. Like, there are gods of old who survived the Archon Wars, which was a brutal, brutal war with just powerful god-level beings murdering and slaughtering one another for Archon status, right? And Zhongli happened to win his part of the Archon War and ascend to Archonhood, right? So, and the Adepti, any one of them realistically could have even become Archon too, right? Like Cloud Retainer could have probably become Archon. Zhao probably couldn't have, because Zhao was imprisoned by another powerful being, and then Zhongli freed him. That's a story for another time. But anyways, Liyue and the Adepti and Rex Lapis Zhongli, they're like, this nation is just way too powerful.
In Chenyu Vale, some of the tribes take her to be the daughter of time and trace her deeds to an even earlier era.
Yeah, they don't I don't think they've ever really mentioned how specifically how old Shen Yun is, but they have mentioned that Zhongli is the oldest out of all the Archons. Yes, I do hope we get to see Zhao. Yay, Emma! Like the stream twice. Love you, my girl.
Yet in other ancient texts, including the relics I just mentioned, she appears as an emissary who listens to mortal wishes, bestowing the blessings of the heavens and moon upon the mortal realm.
Okay, so Zabai seems to be an Adepti who pretty much likes human beings, and in a way kind of grants wishes and blessings onto human beings. Okay, so with that being said, if anyone had any misconceptions of Zabai as kind of like a bad Adepti or something, from all the knowledge we're getting from the White Horse Adeptus, she seems to be a very, very good individual. And on top of that, she was present in the Archon War alongside with pretty much all the other Adepti, and she aided Rex Lapis in pretty much killing other gods.
Which is why we write our wishes on Shao lanterns.
That's so complicated. So what's the verdict? Which version is the truth?
Yeah, I would love to see Shen Yun's take on the White Horse Adeptus.
I'm afraid there's no definitive answer to that.
Yeah, so as far as we know about her imprisonment is once the moons were destroyed, she was imprisoned, and for helping people. But I guess we're
You
gonna
two have
find
been
out
all
more
over
about her.
Tibet. Do you have an idea?
Nope, sorry. We were actually on our way to ask Zhongli.
Finally,
More about this kind of stuff than us.
finally, Paimon, you say something smart. Let's just go talk to Zhongli and be like, hey,
Looking for a consultant, huh?
White Horse
He's
Adeptus,
having tea
what do
with
you
Miss
know about her?
Linlong. Shigu Antiques is hosting an exhibition tonight.
Of course, he's okay. Zhongli like lives the most like comfortable life. This guy literally just like strolls around, almost doing nothing all day, and he talks to old folks, and he talks about he talks to older people in Liyue about Liyue traditions, cultures, history, and he talks about himself to old people of Liyue. Zhongli must get like the biggest kick in terms of trolling people of Liyue, because he's taken the form of like a younger guy, and like all these older people are like, how does this young guy know so much about like Liyue history? Zabai must have been imprisoned a long time. In the character teaser, it was said one day in human days is 100 years imprisonment for her. So she was imprisoned for hundreds and hundreds of years, according to her. Daddy Zhang, literally. Yeah, I'm pretty sure she was imprisoned because she broke some rules that were put in place by the Heavenly Principles. Yeah, so like as far as we know, she's still in prison. We haven't met her in game, which I hope we're gonna meet her in this Lantern Rite quest. But Zhongli 1,000,000% has a lot of knowledge about the White Horse
All
Adeptus.
those antiques Xingqiu just mentioned.
This is so exciting, a new
heading to the big
Adepti
ship docked in
character?
the harbor tonight. I'm sure you'll find him.
Okay.
So, where to next? How about we go to the Ministry of Civil Affairs to ask about the White Horse Adeptus?
Okay, so we can't see
We might be able
Zhongli
to find out
just
more
yet.
about the recent moon situation too.
If anyone knows more about her in the Ministry of Civil Affairs, it's probably Ningguang
If you're
herself.
headed to the Ministry of Civil Affairs, could you give them this picture for me?
Well said, Brina, yeah. You do have a point. Justice for Zabai. Literally, Emma.
Since it belongs to that customer, she
I
deserves
know,
to get
Antoinette.
it back at least. It might even help the Ministry with their investigation.
Okay, if we can't talk to Zhongli right now, can we go talk to Ningguang, please?
Oh, wait! I almost forgot! Happy Lantern Rite!
Happy Lantern Rite, Hu Tao. Mwah. And you too, Chongyun, Xingqiu, Zhangling. Happy Lantern Rite, Antoinette.
We'll be there, or we'll be...
Oh my god, thick Ganyu, please, for the love of God. I got to see Shenhe, please let me see my thick Ganyu.
Thinking about it now, could it be possible that photograph was a fake?
A fake? You mean like the customer fabricated it to gain academic recognition?
It could be possible.
Nice one, Chongyun. I never even thought of it like that.
How about we go check out that place tonight? I know exactly where it is.
All right.
I'll get scolded if I get home too late.
Live a little, Xingqiu. Act like this is a first for you. Worst comes to worst, we'll get
Yes,
Shenlin to
and
cook
then
you
see
something delicious,
Shen Yun, I
okay?
know.
Well, when you put it like that, I suppose it's worth the risk.
Yeah, I don't think Zabai is gonna be anything like Raiden Shogun, come on.
You were just waiting for the promise of free food, weren't you? Fine. It's a plan then.
So a lot
We'll
of
meet up
characters
tonight.
in the Genshin Impact world don't really like the Heavenly Principles. Raiden Shogun was one of the characters who actually liked the Heavenly Principles, right? Because her whole ideal, like her whole vision of eternity and never changing and preserving the Heavenly Principles idea of, right? In her trailer, she says you're closest to the Heavenly Principles through eternity or something like that, right? So even Raiden Shogun isn't fond of the Heavenly Principles anymore. Why my ear is so itchy? It's like not even the inside of my ear, it's like kind of like on the outside. Okay, go to Yuhang Terrace. Oh, maybe we do get to see Ganyu.
Join the Adventurers Guild.
Good night, Hope. Love you all. We will talk to you very, very soon. Yeah, I don't think they're gonna make Zabai like a bad character. Oh, I hope we get to see Thick Ganyu. We are getting close to Ningguang's area, and Keqing and Ganyu are like Ningguang's like right and left-handed like girls. Hold on, who's that? Oh my god, look who it is! It's Lanyan, Keqing. Oh my god, it's Ningguang! Okay, we need to put our Ningguang on. This is way too exciting. Farina, do we have Ningguang? Oh, I don't think we do. Do we? No, we do.
Let's make haste.
Oh, I love Ningguang's voice. Let's make haste. Oh, she is... This is the lady who runs Liyue. Like, I know Zhongli's the Archon, but this lady right here, Liyue is prosperous because of this lady. And remember all the nasty rumors people making like about her?
It's nothing.
Oh, she's amazing. Okay, let's go see.
Your grandfather is of the same opinion, Miss Lanyan.
Yes. On Lantern Rite, the moon shall go dark. That's what the signs are indicating.
Oh.
Celestial observation isn't Grandpa's strong suit, but he discussed it with several other elders from our clan. And they're...
Okay, Lanyan. I don't really know too much about her. She was in the... she was in last year's Lantern Rite, and if I'm being perfectly honest, I was so heartbroken when Lanyan got released and it wasn't Madame Ping. Listen, last year's Lantern Rite, they decided to give us a brand new 4-star character for the I guess new character in Lantern Rite. To say I was disappointed would be the biggest understatement. At least this year's Lantern Rite, we actually get a new Adeptus character, but last year we got Lanyan. Like, come on. Lanyan, really? Okay, who is Lanyan? Okay, she's from Chenyu Vale, I knew that. The holder of a formidable title is a young lady who is as spirited and graceful as clear stream. Okay, well, I guess how we adept in the equipment art. Lanyan passionized in studying the classic text of mystical techniques and the Ocean figures. I'll be Ratman weave streams hopes on Asker secrets. Mastery. Okay, I don't know what rattan weaving is. Last year's Lantern Rite, you guys, I really didn't pay attention. I just had no interest in it. Like, we were supposed to get Madame Ping, and then we got Lanyan. Like, bruh.
It's consistent with the information we've received from other sources as well.
Exactly, Brina. Yeah, so that wasn't obviously our first encounter with Hu Tao, Haley. The game is treating it as if we've met all these characters before, right? Which in the game's story we have, right? So if the introduction with us and Hu Tao seemed a little weird for our first time meeting her, it's because it kind of is. It's not the first time we're meeting her. It's your guys' first time meeting Hu Tao. But us older Genshin Impact players, we have met Hu Tao a long time ago. Hu Tao's an older character.
You mean the whole thing? About the legend of Jonju the Moon Devourer? Happening in real life?
What? It wasn't a legend?
Yes, that's one of them. So it's
Kaching
true.
is so beautiful. I actually really like her.
I thought it was just a rumor.
One of these days I need to build my Kaching too.
It's true. But right now, the bigger issue is that all our sources indicate the phenomenon's
Basket
gonna
weaving,
happen
I
again.
see.
I'm not sure this bodes well.
Okay, the sources indicate that the phenomena is going to happen again where a toad is going to come and swallow the moon?
Let's remain optimistic for now. We're making progress interpreting the artifacts, and Ganyu is consulting with the Adepti as we speak.
Yeah, so this quest's timeline is taking place even after the Nod Cries story. Exactly, yeah. Do we have Kaching? Kaching is a 5-star standard banner Electro DPS for anyone who's wondering. Yes, Kaching is a 5-star, but my girl Ning Wang is a 4-star. Oh, the atrocity. They should have made Ning Wang a 5-star.
Besides, apart from the incident at Wanmin Restaurant, there haven't been any other moon-related disturbances.
Ningguang, Keqing, and Lanyan! You're all here! Oh, Traveler! And Paimon! It's been a while.
It has
Happy Lantern
indeed.
Rite.
Happy Lantern, right? The girl who took Madame Ping's spot to be released.
Yes, Happy Lantern Rite. What brings you here, though? I thought you'd be in the harbor enjoying the Shao Lanterns.
You're certainly not the type to visit Yujing Terrace for no reason. Is there something I can help you with?
What? We're not allowed to just drop in on our friends during the festive season?
Gone, you let us see her.
I was only teasing. You're welcome to visit us anytime you wish. Happy Lantern Rite.
Yeah, you kind of accused us in killing Rex Lapis. You remember that, Ningguang? And then you remember when we saved Liyue twice from Osile and his wife? And, oh no, sorry, 3 times from the Fatui Harbinger known as Tartaglia.
Oh, and about all the moon business you were just talking about? We have something to show you. Here, take a look.
Oh, I am so salty. I'm sure Lanyan is a great girl, but I would trade Lanyan literally quicker than, I don't know, the fastest thing known to mankind. I would literally wipe her from existence to have Madame Ping as a playable 5-star Adeptus character. That's how much I love Madame Ping, and the entire community has wanted Madame Ping for such a long time.
Whoa! Something really did take a chunk out of the moon.
Yeah, literally it looks like the moon's like missing a little piece.
Someone managed to capture a picture of it.
Oh, by the way,
Jianju, the Moon Devourer, then?
that specific place in the picture, you can actually go visit that place in-game. It's a place in an area called Chenyu Vale, which is on the north side of Liyue.
Even though we
It's a very
confirmed this
beautiful
event
place
took
to visit.
I still can't quite believe what I'm seeing.
Word from Xiangling. She found it when she was cleaning up after that customer caused a scene. She thinks...
Wait, is this Chawang Terrace? No, it's just where I'm from. It said that Chawang Terrace was where the ancient people of Chenyu Vale communicated with the heavens. And in this picture, the moon happens to be right above Chawang Terrace. I was just surprised, that's all. It's probably just a coincidence.
Yeah, we can definitely visit it.
Because
Pretty much everywhere in the game you can visit.
Chenyu Vale migrated there from the chasm area.
No, that's picture spot right there specifically. It's a place. Well, it's kind of difficult for me to explain. It's pretty much a place where you hand in materials and you get rewards from. That's what kind of place it is there. Oh, yeah, that's definitely a very, very good guess. But I think in terms of landmass, Sumeru is by far the biggest. If you're counting the oceans too, Inazuma's the biggest. But if you're talking about just landmass alone, I would probably have to say Sumeru's the biggest. Sumeru has the entire jungle, and Sumeru also has the entire desert, which is massive. So, yeah. If we were to judge it based off of a simple thing like running from one side of Sumeru to the other and compare it to Liyue, I'm pretty sure Sumeru is bigger. By far, I'm pretty sure Sumeru is the biggest place in Genshin Impact, like in terms of nation.
The chasm? So, that place is involved too?
Uh-oh. The chasm, which is another place you can visit too. It's that big
According to
hole
our investigation,
in Liyue.
that customer you just mentioned, Lu Xiangxiang, her father and grandfather are merchants in Liyue Harbor, and her mother and grandmother
Yeah,
grow
Sumeru is
tea in
really massive
Chaoying
there, yeah.
Village. A few days ago, she left her home in Chaoying Village to join a civilian archaeological team funded by Hoishan Hall.
and ended up excavating some artifacts in the chasm area.
So are we gonna go visit the chasm?
These artifacts were then entrusted to Shigu Antiques and are set to be featured in an upcoming exhibition. Then, of course, the incident at One Mean Restaurant occurred. We suspect something happened during the excavation that left her with quite the shock.
And now, it seems like she also went to Chawang Terrace and took that picture of the moon disappearing.
The chasm? Chuan Terrace? Things are getting pretty complicated.
Yeah, why don't we just go talk to Zhongli? Is he back now?
She's not in a good mental state, so we took her to Boo Boo Pharmacy to get some help.
Boo. Okay, so we're probably gonna see Baiju then.
Why don't you come with me to check up on her?
What's up,
At
crazy?
this point, you seem invested in this case too.
Look at that. Mulan is in chat. You remember who Mulan is, crazy? I mean, I hope you do. You literally have her as your profile picture.
Then let's head there now.
The chasm, there's a really, really cool quest in the chasm. It is such an emotional quest. It's very, very cool. I know. Okay, so Chen Yu Vale is right here, you guys, in the map. This section right here, that's like obviously not discovered. This is Chen Yu Vale here. You know what? You guys actually want to go see Chen Yu Vale just for a quick second? This is kind of like the entrance to Chen Yu Vale. Right here. That's... Okay, so Chen Yu Vale is in Liyue, right? But that's the Liyue that we know. Those are the Adepti Mountains. This is Chen Yu Vale. Here, let me see if I can get to higher ground just so you guys could kind of see that place in the picture. We might not be able to see because it's part of a quest here in Chen Yu Vale. Oh, and by the way, in Chen Yu Vale, there's actually another Adepti character. She's not playable though. She's like an NPC. Chen Yu Vale is very beautiful, very mystical, and super, super cool. And Llama would definitely belong in Chen Yu Vale. I don't want to see Shen Yun. Here, let's see. Do we get to see it? No, it's part of a quest. Yeah, we don't really get to see it. It's on top of one of these mountains. Wow, look at this. Liyue is just so beautiful. It is so gorgeous. Look at Dragon Spine right there, that massive, massive mountain off in the distance. That's in Mondstadt over there. This game is just so massive and so beautiful. We find a statue of the Seven, indeed. Yeah, we're just a flying fish. Yeah, here in Chen Yu Vale, there's all sorts of mystical, adeptal things you can do. Mount Aosang, yeah, literally. Well, remember, Cloud Retainer doesn't really reside in Mount Aosang no more. She resides here in Liyue now, with Shuyu. Okay, we for sure get to see Baiju, right? There he is. Does anyone feel like Baiju looks a lot like the Regrator? Do you know what I'm talking about? If the girls in chat, if you guys know who the Regrator is, okay, so go look at a picture of the Regrator and go look at a picture of Baiju. I swear to God, they're like brothers or something.
Ah, Lady Yuheng. Oh, and the Traveler and Paimon are here as well.
What a pleasant surprise. Happy Lantern Rite.
Happy Lantern
I hope we're
Rite.
not interrupting Dr. Baiju.
Not at all. I assume you're here to see the patient?
He does,
Unless
Brina,
it's
right?
urgent, however, it would be best not to disturb her rest.
Dang. Okay, Aaron, did you knock her out that bad? Good lord. You could have just put duct tape over her mouth. Looks like Aaron, like, gave her brain damage or something.
It's quite unstable. She's even more agitated than when she first arrived. And she refused to cooperate when we tried to check her over.
I mean, she's like, I literally got my butt kicked by a waitress. Because remember, Shanna's a waitress. They could be brothers. Or Brina, they could be the same person. Who knows? They both do live in Liyue, remember? Right? Northland Bank is not owned by Child, which a lot of people think Child owns Northland Bank. No, far from it. Child does not own Northland Bank. Someone else does.
I had no choice but to prescribe a calming draught and to have her rest for 2 days.
Aaron.
So she's getting worse? That isn't the news I was hoping for.
Yeah, Shanha gave her brain damage, you guys.
It's just a precaution. Based on an earlier conversation with her, it seemed more like a fixation
almost
than
out of
anything
my
else.
water.
She hasn't lost her mind.
That's right. When we asked about it, she kept insisting she was going to be famous far and wide. Well, it might not be far and wide, but she certainly made a name for herself around Yujing Terrace. Even some of the Qixing know who she is.
Yep.
Not often, that's for certain. From my initial assessment, the
Literally
patient
just
appears
lol.
to have experienced some sort of shock, and whatever it was seems to still be haunting her.
But what could have caused such a thing? The relics from the chasm? Or the
Indeed,
moon above
Chang
Chuang
Sheng.
Terrace that night?
Come back in 2 days, and you might just have your answer.
I suppose
in
that's
2
all we can do
days?
for now.
Ugh.
We'll take our leave then, Dr.
Yeah,
Baiju.
Dr. Baiju, can you please keep an eye on her condition? Because last we saw, Aaron just whipped out some sort of like weird ghost card, and she was like, "Shit," and then yeah, the girl was knocked out.
Of course. If you need anything else, don't hesitate to stop by.
She had brain damage before. Well, I mean, if she had brain damage before, you definitely put the last nail in the coffin, Aaron.
Speaking of those relics from the chasm, aren't they being featured in an exhibition tonight?
That's right. Are you planning to attend?
Yeah, we wanted to have a talk with Zhongli anyway, and now Paimon's even more curious about these relics.
I would, except every item in the exhibition had to be registered with the Ministry of Civil Affairs. So I'm afraid it's been spoiled for me. I reviewed them all myself. There are some rather peculiar artifacts, that's for certain. We're still working on decoding the ancient text that appears on them.
The reason why I'm just like eating it like that is because I don't want to get my hands all chocolatey and covered in chips.
Yeah.
I like to have
the
clean
word
hands.
Jade appears a whole bunch, doesn't it?
I wouldn't say I'm a clean freak, but I'm definitely a person who likes to keep clean. And I don't like my fingers and hands being all sticky and dirty.
Huh? How did you know?
Shincho told us. He said there were some ancient poems on them,
Oops.
too.
He's quite well informed, isn't he? Well, he's right. We believe they're direct references to the ancient nation of long gone. As for the other text, instead of regular poetry, it seems to be more like ceremonial
My
language
snacking
used to
method.
worship the moon and the gods.
So if I ever come and pinch one of your cheeks, ladies, rest assured I have very clean
gods?
hands.
Well, looks like it's almost time for the exhibition. You two should head over. There's an usher at the harbor who will lead you to the venue. Not at
Do we
all.
get to see Zhongli?
The exhibition is free to the public. The people of Liyue have a great respect for our history and are eager to learn from it. Plus, the exhibition is being organized by Lin Long, the owner of Shigu Antiques. As far as I know, it's been a long-time goal of hers to hold a cultural exhibition of this scale, where people can learn all sorts of information about the past.
real treat tonight then.
Yes. Have a great time. There's still more artifact decoding work I need to finish, so we'll have to part ways here. After
Sounds
seeing
good,
the picture
Ka-ching.
you brought, there's a few ideas I'd like to follow up on.
Ka-ching's eyes kind of remind me of Skirk's eyes just a little.
You're hard at work even during festival season? Huh. You haven't changed one bit, Ka-ching.
Ka-ching, Ganyu, and Ningguang are extremely busy when it's time for a lantern, right? Paimon, you should know this.
I'm simply fulfilling the responsibilities of my position. That's all.
I know, Aaron, literally. My sweet Emma. I know, I want to see Zabai really bad.
All right. I should get going. See you later.
Oh, Charla. You wouldn't mind if my hands were dirty. That's okay. My hands would be dirty with chocolate.
Well, guess we should head
That'd be
over
all
to the
chocolate
harbor
covered,
and find
so
out Usher.
just put a finger in your mouth.
Please, show me your prescription.
Okay, so see you later, Dr. Baiju. Look at Liyue Harbor. Look how beautiful it is. Look at the Jade Chamber 2.0 just in the sky. Look at all those Shao lanterns, you guys. Look how beautiful it is here in Liyue. Absolutely stunning. Okay, let's go to, well, hold on. Okay, I thought that was Shuyu for a second. Oh my goodness, look at this guy. You could for sure tell he's from Snezhnaya. You could 1,000,000% tell he's from Snezhnaya. Mr. Ivanovich. Lava just pushes him. Hey bro, are you from Snezhnaya? Huh? Do you know the Tsaritsa, huh? Where's Nefra when you need her? I'm about to pull Nefra out and give this guy a few kicks.
You can't beat the atmosphere here.
Here for the exhibition? I can take you aboard. After you.
Whoa! Look at all the antiques on this ship! It's almost too much
Oh,
to
we
take in.
are on the ship. Yeah, keep an eye out for Zhongli.
Greetings.
There he is.
I trust you've been well since last we met.
There he is, you guys. Rex Lapis himself.
Aha! Speak of the devil! You're right where Hu Tao said you'd be.
Ah, so Director Hu gave me away, did she?
She did indeed.
Don't act like you're up to some super secret business. We know you just do whatever you feel like.
Yeah, Zhongli has all the time in the world. Hey, guys, Zhongli deserves it. He literally made Liyue into what it is today. All these hundreds and hundreds and hundreds and thousands and possibly even millions of people who live in Liyue and who have amazing lives and who thrive, it's because of that man.
Oh, traveler.
Put a little bit of respect on his name. Oh, look who it is. Captain Beidou
It's been a while.
and
Yuzi.
Yunjin
Happy Lantern, right?
and her questionable singing. Hey, it's my crush. We'll see, Brita. We'll see if Zhongli starts getting the googly eyes for Zabai. Because we all know Zhongli definitely had a thing with Gui Zhang. It's up for debate to, you know, really think about how close Zhongli and Gui Zhang were, but, you know, there's definitely rumors of them two maybe dabbling. He's a retired Adepti. He's allowed, literally. Well, he sees Prime Adeptus, right? That's what, like, how the other Adepti see him. They obviously see him as Archon, but they see him as Prime Adeptus, so the leader of all the Adepti.
Beidou!
And by the
You're
way,
too?
again, Zhongli, like all the other Adepti, he's a shape-shifting being. Zhongli can turn himself into anything, pretty much. Into any animal. He could swap genders freely. He can pretty much do whatever.
Yes.
He just
When
chooses
I heard
to be
these
that form.
artifacts were from ancient times, I just knew I had to come learn more about them. I mean, what a discovery,
So, like,
right?
realistically speaking, the Adepti don't really have genders how human beings see gender, if that makes sense. They can be whatever they want to be. Indeed, Rena. No way, really, Emma? I would like to see that. Zhongli is amazing in general, yeah. He really is. And the fact that a lot of the villainesses don't put respect on my boy's name? Come on, it's Rex Lapis. All the other Archons in Genshin Impact, they literally respect Zhongli to the highest degree.
Yeah,
and rightfully
Ningguang
so.
pretty much said the same thing. She thought coming here might help culture me up or something.
I know, Brina. When Shen Yun gets released, Brina, we might just have to C6R5 her. On my account. Okay, I'm being greedy now. I'm definitely being greedy. As you could tell, Brina, I am a massive, massive fan of Cloud Retainer. When she was being released, you have no clue how excited I was.
But as you know, I'm more of a fists and punches type of
Rita's
person.
like,
I doubt
bro.
one exhibition is gonna change that.
Charlotte's like, still don't like him. Hey, Kathy, I love Daddy Rex. Rightfully so, Aaron. He really is amazing.
You're too modest, Captain. You're the leader of the Crux fleet. That takes far more skill than just fists and punches.
That is true. Dennis's main is Cloud Retainer. Dennis likes Cloud Retainer and Nouvelette, and now Varka. He likes those three characters the most. Dennis also very much loves Skirk,
Plus, at the end of the day, you still decided to come. Even
which
though you
I do
didn't
too.
have
I
to
absolutely
listen to Ningguang.
adore Skirk.
Well, she's the Tianquan. If she can't even get an average ship captain like me to do her bidding, how's that gonna look?
You sure know how to
A lot
think
of
from her
people ship
perspective, huh?
Ningguang and Beidou together. That's another really popular
I guess
ship.
I do. Anyway, how's everyone enjoying the exhibition?
Cheapskate place. He wasn't a cheapskate, you guys. He's realistically speaking, Zhongli's the richest person in all of Teyvat. He can be. He makes money out of his own flesh, pretty much. He can make money appear literally in like infinite amount of time from his body, but he chooses not to. He just, again, I'm not gonna explain myself because I've explained it at least 100 times why he didn't spend the money.
I heard that if
but
you see
it's
something you
silly.
like, you can negotiate the price with the owner and take it home.
Wait, so we can buy this stuff?
Indeed. Although Shigu Antiques is hosting this exhibition, many of the items come from private collectors. As long as both parties reach an agreement, you can make an offer of Mora or an equivalent trade.
So this is where the Genshin community's kind of like split. So the Gnosis, some people say the Gnosis is tied to the power of the Archon, and then some people say the Gnosis doesn't have any, or if any, or maybe just very slightly, have influence over the power of the Archon, right? It's more of a symbol of their achievements and their status. And I actually believe the latter. So I actually believe that the Gnosis actually holds no power, really, in relation to the individual. So Rex Lapis's Gnosis was not the main source of Rex Lapis's power. The Geonosis, I think, was just a symbol of divinity and a symbol of Rex Lapis's authority as the Geo Archon. So was the Animo Gnosis, who was Venti's, and so was the Electronosis, and so was the Dendronosis, right? Nahida gave up the Dendronosis like she didn't even care about it, right? She gave it up for the doctor telling her that one extremely crazy fact that the skies of Tevat are fake, right? So I actually believe that the Gnosis don't hold power in terms of granting the Archons their power. So I wouldn't say the Gnosis really are the main source of the Archon's powers. So Zhongli, I would say, very much still has all his powers, and I would very much say Zhongli could still make Mora appear out of his body.
Well, shall we continue our conversation as we look around?
That's literally the biggest question, Brina. No one really knows that, right? Because no one has met the Tsaritsa. No one really ultimately knows what her plan is. Obviously, there's speculations online, and your guess is as good as mine. Why specifically she wants all the Gnosis? Right? No one really knows. Well, it probably holds power, but it's probably not in the way that you think, Brina. Respect his vow of poverty. Zhongli, literally, we wished for Zhongli on the banner, Emma, and then we lost our 50-50 on Zhongli's banner, and then you guys didn't want him no more. Remember? Zhongli was on a banner. Like, I genuinely remember that. Hey, look who it is, Melissa. What's up, my girl? Yeah, so he made a contract with the Tsaritsa. That's why he gave up his Gnosis. And then we asked, obviously, you got something in return in the contract? And Zhongli said, yes, obviously I got something too. So what Zhongli got, again, he's not going to tell us. And why he gave up his Gnosis so willingly, again, he won't tell us. It's part of the contract where he can't speak on it. I always got my price. Charla. That's a good point. Yeah, so the Tsaritsa and the Gnosis and all that stuff, no one really knows. Obviously, people can guess, but factually, no one really knows. People just make educated guesses. Zhongli's like... Zhongli makes the game easy. That's what Zhongli is in game. Okay, browse the exhibition. Everything looks so nice. Okay. I love this boat. Oh my god. Okay, Paimon.
Look at this painting! There's a huge toad on it! Could it be...
Yeah, Zhongli obviously gave up his Gnosis for a reason. And he said during the Archon quest, obviously he got something in terms of the agreement between him and the Tsaritsa, right? The contract, obviously Zhongli got something in return. Like, what he got, we don't know.
Huh. This material is quite unusual. It doesn't look like paper. More like silk, or some other kind of fabric.
I know.
Yeah, I was thinking the same thing.
I know, Ningguang needs to get healed.
Well spotted. This is a painting of Jianju, the Moon Devourer, made primarily with mulberry silk. Such craftsmanship is rarely seen in modern-day Liyue.
It's a really, really old painting then. Extremely
Jianju
old.
the Moon Devourer. Paimon knew
There
it.
he is.
That toad made it super obvious.
It's that toad who devours the moon.
What's that? A new dish at Wanmin restaurant?
No! It's a kind of lunar eclipse. You heard about how the moon disappeared recently, right?
Oh, yeah.
Hold on, I need
You're
to
saying a toad did that?
go lower the heat or open a window because it is steaming in here. Oh, he for sure knows what he's doing. I mean, arguably he's the smartest of all the 7, right? I mean, there's a reason why Liyue is like one of the safest nations in all of Teyvat. Nice. Oh, low temps like cold temperatures? Oh, that's actually not nice then.
That's what the legend says.
I don't know why, but when I heard low temps, I was like thinking of like warm temperatures.
So, nothing to do with food then. Noted.
And the figure next to the toad, is that the white horse Adeptus? From the stories I've heard, her palace lies on the moon.
Oh, there she is. Her palace lies on the moon. Emma, you have a palace on the moon? Girl, why haven't you taken me up there?
That would seem to be a logical assumption.
Zhongli, what do you know? A logical assumption? Is this true?
No. In fact, this item was discovered in Chenyu Vale, and many years ago at that.
This man knows everything to do with Zabai. I bet you Zhongli, like, probably even knows the color of underwear she wears. This man knows everything.
Oh, so it's from Chenyu Vale?
I need a snuggle, buddy. So do I, Aaron.
Actually, that's not quite right. You see, this painting is primarily comprised of
Yay!
mineral-based pigments, such as cinnabar and azurite,
Yay,
which
Emma.
are usually found within stratified rock. This suggests its place of origin may very well have been the chasm.
You could have just started with that.
You're as knowledgeable as ever, Mr. Zhongli. I had only ever heard the legend of Jianju, the Moon Devourer.
I wonder if Yunjin
seeing
knows
it
that
depicted in this
Zhongli's
painting,
the Archon. I highly doubt it. I don't think anyone in Liyue really knows Zhongli's the Archon except for Ningguang, Ganyu. I don't think Shenhe knows. Shenyun obviously knows. So the Adepti obviously know Zhongli's the Archon. But aside from the Adepti and Child and Ningguang, I don't think anyone in Liyue knows Zhongli's Rex Lapis.
if I purchased it, perhaps it could serve as inspiration for a new opera. Though I'm not quite sure who the painting belongs to right now.
A splendid idea, Miss Yoon. Perhaps in lieu of Mora, you could offer the lyrics to said opera as recompense.
Oh.
The lyrics? But to whom?
Why, to me, of course. I am the owner of this painting, after all.
Zhongli's the owner of the painting? And Zhongli's willing to give it to her for, like, essentially free?
Wait, so you're one of the private collectors of the exhibition? No wonder you knew so much about the painting.
But lyrics in exchange for a precious antique? My work could never possibly be of equal value.
Zhongli is like so like not materialistic. Yunjin, you obviously don't know Zhongli like we do. He doesn't care about things like this. He knows the White Horse Adeptus personally, so...
I don't know about that. I'm not much of a scholar, but even I know your operas are in a league of their own.
An astute observation, Captain Beto. In my possession, this painting is nothing but a lifeless artifact. In your hands, however, it could be transformed into a new piece of art entirely. Quite the worthy exchange, no?
That's a good point. That's a very good point. That's what I need to do. I need to sell some of my motorcycles. They collect dust and they don't get enjoyed. I really need to sell at least 2 of the motorcycles I have and just keep 1. Or maybe I'll sell all 3 of the motorcycles and not have a motorcycle no more. I really don't ride motorcycles often, you guys. Like even in the summertime, like last summer, I rode it like literally a handful of times at the most. I did not ride bikes enough.
But I'm not sure when I'll be able to finish writing it. It certainly won't be ready this year.
Allow me to be equally forthright, Miss Yoon. This silk painting is merely a copy I made of the original work. There is no need for such concern over its value.
Huh? So it's a fake? I had no idea you were such a skilled artist, Mr. Zhongli.
Well, if I sell them, they're all
I pride
being
myself
sold.
on having some knowledge of antiques, but I didn't notice anything that would point to it being a replica.
You never cease to amaze me, Mr. Zhongli.
You guys are like, you don't sell the Aprilia.
You flatter me. All that said, Miss Yoon, you must accept. Truly, I insist.
Huh. He's gone from handing out fake Mora to fake paintings now.
Oh my god, Paimon. She's like, he's gone from handing out fake more to fake paintings now. Oh my god, a little bit of respect, Paimon. Sheesh. Yeah, probably, Melissa. I was just making a relation to what Zhongli was saying about letting other people pretty much enjoy the things that you possess that you aren't getting real like value out of. And I own 3 motorcycles and I don't get value out of none of them really. Like even last year I didn't even ride pretty much. I rode like what, a handful of times at most. I don't feel like I really need any of the motorcycles, but we will see. Time will tell. Maybe I'll start off by selling 2 of the bikes and then keeping 1, and then maybe in due time I'll sell the last motorcycle too. I haven't decided yet.
Your kindness is impossible to refuse, Mr. Zhongli. Rest assured, I'll be sure to return the favor.
I shall look forward to it.
Man, that was quite the find. Huh, I should buy something too, if only so I can show it off to Ningguang.
Well, for that, Emma, you would have to come to me to get a ride on one of my motorcycles. I mean, I can bring one of the motorcycles on an airplane and come to the UK with one of my motorcycles. It's just so, like, such a big hassle, really, to transport a vehicle from one country to another. But I can do it, realistically, I could. What's up, Ryu? Good to see you.
Let's keep going and see what we can find.
Wow. This bronze war chariot is really something.
It must have quite the story behind it. I've never seen anything like it before.
Yeah, they're just silly little motorcycles, you guys. They literally mean nothing to me. Like, I know a lot of people when they like see me or they see the videos, like, oh yeah, that guy who makes motorcycles. No, I could care less about the motorcycles. Do I like them? Sure, I like them, but are they like my personality or what defines me, like you said, Charlotte, absolutely not. I can get rid of all of them in a heartbeat, and I really wouldn't care. As long as I'm healthy and I'm well, I can always buy another motorcycle if I feel like it. It'd be very easy for me. So I don't care if I get rid of all of them or two of them or one of them. They're just motorcycles at the end of the day. What's up, Cindy? Welcome, welcome. Don't you worry, ladies. I still have all three of the bikes. Well, at one point I had 4 motorcycles. And then the BMW got totaled. Oh, thank you, Charla. Aw, Melissa. My sweet girl.
Do you know what this is, Zhongli?
Ah.
Yes.
I heard from Miss Linlong that a carriage made of Celadon jade was unearthed in the chasm. A copper canopy. A body adorned with flowing clouds and geometric patterns. Yes. This must be the one.
Maybe I'll get a little moped.
A precious piece indeed.
I'll become moped villain instead of R1 villain. I won't even have an R1 no more. I'll become moped villain.
This thing's gotta be thousands of years old, right? Crazy to think people back then were capable of such intricate metalwork.
Yeah, it is definitely impressive.
Too often, we view the past and future through the lens of the present.
What's up,
Objects
Banana?
that fascinated us as children
Good to
seem
see you.
crude later in life. If one were to stretch time across hundreds or thousands of years, one might discover that time is not always a force that pushes things forward.
He'll always be R1 villain.
It would seem the people of that era managed to create a remarkable civilization in their own right.
Makes me want to get my hands on this even more. Ningguang's gonna be so jealous, don't you think?
Ningguang will just buy it off of you.
Has this war chariot caught
She'll
your
give
eye,
you a
Captain
price
Beidou?
that you can't, like, refuse.
Oh, you must be Linlong from Shigu Antiques. Nice to meet you. This exhibition has been amazing so far.
Exactly, Kathy. I could always just buy another motorcycle. And who knows, maybe I'll just buy a Ducati Superleggera. If I buy that bike, I wouldn't even ride it. I would buy it, and I would tell the dealership, don't put any fluids in it. Don't put no brake fluids, no oil, no gas, no nothing. I want to take it, and I want to put it in a glass container, and I want to just keep it in my living room. And by the way, if you guys don't know what a Ducati Superleggera is, it's a $130,000 motorcycle. I mean, I was contemplating getting one last year, and then I told myself, you are actually insane. You're actually going to buy a $130,000 motorcycle. But I was actually like contemplating it. It was definitely on my mind, but I obviously decided not to get it, and I got the Aprilia instead. So yeah, at one point I was definitely thinking of buying a $130,000 motorcycle.
Well, that's all thanks
Maybe
to
one day I'll
supportive
get
patrons
it.
like you and Mr. Zhongli, of
Is
course.
it off the table? I wouldn't say it's off the table. Maybe one day I'll buy that Ducati.
As for this war chariot, it was discovered by an archaeological team sponsored by Hoishan Hall. The price comes in at 90 million mora. How much?
90 million?
90 million, Nora?
Looks like my eyes were a bit too big for my wallet.
Quite a bargain.
A bargain? 90 million more I could feed Paimon for like 1,000 years.
It's a Ducati. Is it worth the money? Absolutely not. Like, I have a Ducati, and the maintenance to do with anything on a Ducati is absolutely and utterly ridiculous. Is Ducati premium? Don't let anyone fool you. Ducati's not premium. Aprilia's not premium. All of these motorcycles, the only difference between any of them are power and how they are produced. So in terms of where certain things in the internals are placed. A Ducati is expensive because Italians purposefully design machines in a way where the individual will have a very hard time tinkering with it and doing maintenance and playing around with their machine on their own. That's why Ducatis are expensive. With that being said, when you try to reinvent the wheel, you tend to, you know, kind of mess things around. Are Ducatis reliable? Absolutely not. They're not reliable. Are they good? Sure, they can be good, but you need to spend a lot of money to maintain Ducatis for them to perform decent. For a fraction of the price, you can get a Japanese bike and it'll treat you good, it'll ride just fine, and so on and so forth. And this is coming from someone who owns one Japanese bikes, and he he currently owns 2 Italian bikes, and he owned a German bike. So I've owned a lot of motorcycles throughout my lifetimes. I've owned Hondas, I've owned Suzuki, I've owned Yamaha, I've owned Aprilia, Ducati. The only motorcycle brand I really didn't own was MV Agusta and Triumph. Triumph I never got into, and MV Agusta I did not get into. Emma, thank you so much for the 10 pounds. You don't need the bikes to be amazing human you are. Aww. Yes, I'd love the first ride with you. We can just rant on. You'll always make me smile, sir. Love you. Now time for Zabai. I agree. Love you too, Emma. Come visit me, and I'll take you on a ride with any one of the bikes. Or we can just take a new bike every single day. And then I can show you all of... Well, we'll talk about that. With just me and you. I don't want to say it on stream.
What, 90 million?
I gotta sound humble still.
Worth way more than that.
Well, if Mr. Zhongli thinks it's a good deal, I'm sure it's worth it.
Harley, I've ridden a Harley. The big Harleys I don't like the ones that are like pretty much couches on wheels. I don't like those, but the smaller, sportier Harleys, I like those. Thank you, Aaron. Yeah, you pay for the name, Melissa. Like, you guys have seen my Ducati, right? You guys have seen the Aprilia. It's just, you can't beat around Aprilia and Ducati. You have to baby these bikes. They're not meant to abuse and to really, really push.
Beto's putting way too much faith in Zhongli. What if he's only here to drive up sales?
I don't know what that is. Indian Scout 60. Dynaglide, yeah. I'm more into the sport bikes, right? The super bikes, not
I'll take the chariot,
those
Miss Linlong.
motorcycles.
Someone will come by with the payment.
Quite the discerning eye you have, Captain. After the exhibition ends, I'll have someone deliver it to the Alcor.
Actually, could you send it straight to Yujing Terrace? I'd like for the Tianquan to see the proof of my discerning eye for herself.
Understood.
Great. Yunjin and I both found something. What about you three? Want to keep perusing? And don't worry about the Mora. It's all on me. Nobody's going home empty-handed tonight.
Thank you so much for stopping by. Ninja, depending what ninja. There's lots of ninja motorcycles.
I appreciate your kindness, Captain, but I'm afraid I have some private matters to discuss with Miss Linlong.
Nice, Lucy. Yeah, you definitely want to get a bike that you like.
In that case, don't let us keep you, Mr. Zhongli.
Beto has the hots for Ningguang. I mean, do you blame her? Ningguang is amazing.
Traveler, Paimon, perhaps you would like to accompany me.
We would love
Can you
to.
even show us another bargain antique that's so far out of our price range it's not even funny?
Other people are always demanding Mr. Zhongli's time, but it's quite rare for him to extend an invitation himself.
Oh, you mean just Kawasaki in general?
If I were you, Paimon.
The brand is called Kawasaki. Ninja is just the model of the sport bikes. The only two Kawasaki bikes I like is the Ninja H2 and the ZX-10R. The rest of them I'd say is garbage. But I say that about every brand. Same with Suzuki. The only Suzuki motorcycle I like is the GSX-R 1000. Same goes with Yamaha. The only Yamaha bike I like is the R1. The rest of them are garbage. So you kind of see a pattern. The only bikes I like from these brand names are the 1000cc motorcycles, the leader bikes, like the premium, the best of the best of the best of what the brand has to offer. I don't mess around with 600cc's. I don't mess around with 750s. I don't mess around with, you know, Street Fighter naked bikes. If I'm going to ride something, I want something that's going to terrify me, scare me half to death, get me inches away from death. A lot of people make that silly statement. Oh, why do you own a 1000? It's not like you could utilize all of its speed on the main roads. Like, shut up. Like, that is like the dumbest argument anyone could ever have. Just the fact that I have on my Aprilia a V4 engine, 1100 cc's, that you would have to own a car in the multi of millions of dollars to even stand a chance against my Aprilia, and I could have that all at the palm of my right hand and literally twist my throttle like that, and I could go from like 50 kilometers all the way up to 190 kilometers in a blink of an eye. I don't care if I can utilize all that power on the main roads. I like to know in the back of my head, I have that power, I have that speed at any given time. And for all of those people who say, oh, you can't utilize all that power on the main roads, come ride with me on the highway. You would be so far left behind that I would be able to circle around the entire city like 4 times and outlap you. So it's just such a silly argument to be had. Like, who cares if I can utilize all that speed on the highway, on the main roads or not? The fact that I have that speed, I love. CBR 1000, I've owned those too, yeah. But you sold it? Yeah, 123 cc's. Well, if you don't want a fast bike, yeah, 123 cc's is good for you. But I like death machines, you guys. I like to go fast. Yeah, anything less than 1000 cc's is boring. Literally, it's just boring. Making me drool.
Yeah,
it's just
don't forget to
so
come aboard the
silly when
Encore for a
people
drink
say
later.
that. Okay, so the people who say things like that when they're like, oh, you shouldn't own a 1000cc for the main roads, you should just get that on specific tracks because you can't utilize a leader bike in the main roads. The only people who say that are the people who want to seem snobby and mature. But get those people on a 1000cc, they'll be like, oh, now I want a 1000cc. You guys have no clue the amount of friends that I've owned that have said that same statement that I just uttered to you guys. And then I'm like, why don't you try my motorcycle for a second? They hop on my motorcycle and they're like, villain, you literally ruined my motorcycle for me. I don't even want to touch my 600cc motorcycle. I want a 1000 now. That's how amazing 1000cc's are. Are they dangerous? Absolutely, they're dangerous. Can they kill you? Absolutely, they can. Any motorcycle can kill you, but the difference between a 600 and a 1000cc is a 1000cc mistake. The same mistake on a 600cc motorcycle is not the same mistake. If you were to make a mistake that can get you hurt on a 600cc motorcycle, that same mistake that can get you hurt on the 600cc would kill you on the 1000cc motorcycle. So 1000cc's are just more dangerous. I've had one of my good friends, God rest her soul, she died because she went on a 1000cc motorcycle when she wasn't ready. So they definitely are dangerous, but the way I see it, let people buy whatever they want. If they want a 1000cc, they're gonna go get one. I started on a 1000cc. I didn't mess around with no 125cc or 400cc or 600. I'm like, I want the biggest, baddest machine. And I went and bought a 1000cc and I started riding on that.
guess you're right. Taking a quick look isn't gonna cost us anything.
Literally, Emma.
Let's go!
Good night, Trish. Love you too. Literally, all bikes can kill you. Exactly, Melissa. It doesn't matter if it's a 1000cc or a 125cc. The only difference is the mistakes you make on a 1000cc are far less forgiving.
These are all the jade pieces that were found, Mr. Zhongli.
Wow! So many styles! What kind are these?
They look like all to be components of the
These are a
chariot.
type of ceremonial jade. You're familiar with Chen Yu Vale's rain jade, right? Yes?
I think I faintly remember that.
Yeah! So these pieces are all used in the rain jade ceremony?
Well, you may not know, Paimon, but before the rain jade rite came into practice, Chen Yu Vale was known for a different ceremonial tradition that also involved jade. The bee is used to honor heaven, the Tsong to honor earth, the Gui to honor the east, the Jiang to honor the south, the Hu to honor the west, and the Huang to honor the north.
Oh, I
These
bet it was
form
fun,
the 6
Madonna.
ritual jades. It's unfortunate, however, that Miss Linlong's set is missing both the Gui and Hu pieces.
I was very much into fast cars at one point.
These jade artifacts are from
Now
such
I'm all
an
about
ancient
luxury
time.
cars.
It's proved difficult to track them down, even for
When
our
I'm itching for
establishment.
speed, I just hop on one of the motorbikes. But most days, I don't want to go fast. I want to relax in a nice, comfortable car.
No matter. You happen to have precisely the piece I was looking for.
Aw, Charla. I'm humbled and honored.
Huh? This broken jade token? I didn't expect this to catch your eye, Mr. Zhongli. It isn't one of the 6 ritual jades.
An affect belonging to an old acquaintance of mine.
An old acquaintance of yours?
An old acquaintance?
Who may that be?
One of your collector friends, Mr. Zhongli?
Not quite. I think he's talking about maybe an Adeptus friend?
You could say that. Traveler, take a closer look.
Yeah, he's definitely talking about Zabai, isn't he? Is he talking about Zabai? There's a moon on it!
Special to Paimon. Just seems like a broken artifact.
Guys, it's obviously Zabai. Look at that. There's literally a crescent moon on it. And who's associated with the moon? It's our very own Emma. I need the speed.
Indeed. It's been thousands of years since the moon has appeared in such a form.
So, in the past, the moon wasn't always full. Then, could this missing chunk be from when Jeonju devoured part of the moon?
It's worth looking into.
Your insight is invaluable, Mr. Zhongli. I had no idea how special this piece was. Since it has caught your interest, allow Shigu Antiques to cover the cost.
Oh, wow. We're gonna be given that piece for free?
Oh, that is far too generous, Miss Linlang.
Not at all. I've always wanted to give people a chance to appreciate these snapshots of history.
Those colors are
So
actually
holding
go
an
quite
exhibition
beautifully
like this
together,
has been a
Emma.
lifetime wish of mine.
The Zabai colors?
And it never would have been possible without your help, Mr. Zhongli.
I merely put in a good word with a few acquaintances of mine.
And it had a profound impact. Without your recommendation, I doubt half of these collectors would have come to the exhibition. So, on both a personal and professional level, I owe you my thanks, Mr. Zhongli.
Don't mention it.
Zhongli actually did something useful for once.
What? Did you guys just hear what Paimon just said? Wow, Zhongli actually did something useful for once? Oh, the disrespect. The disrespect that's being uttered on my boy's name. Paimon, you know who you're talking to? You are talking to the Morax, Lord of Geo, Rex Lapis, Zhongli. Deasori, come on. Charles like, way to go. Ooh, are we gonna get like a vision of the past because we're holding it? Uh-oh. Uh-oh. What just happened? Guys, I'm getting goosebumps. What's that? A light ahead looks like it could be an exit. I should check it out. I'm scared, you guys. Where are we? Emma, what are you doing to us? I'm like running towards it, but I don't think I'm getting closer.
3, 5, 7.
3, 5, 7? What could that mean? I'm so sorry to hear that, Bridget. Love you, my girl. Truly, that is devastating to hear.
11.
I hope this community and this
13,
family could be exactly
17.
what you want it to be. I know none of us will be your partner, but I hope we can be something to you. That is truly, truly just terrible to hear, Bridget. And we all love you and we all care for you. And I believe that one day when we are ready, when the time comes for us all, we will all see our loved ones again. So until that day comes, be the best you can be, Bridget, because our loved ones are definitely watching over us. And we need to make them proud and live a happy and fulfilling life. Not just for us, but also for them, because they are watching.
19, 23, 29.
What are these numbers? Oh, there she is. Look at her feet. They look like hooves, kind of like her shoes. And look at her little blouse. I don't even know what to call it. It has little moons on it. This is so exciting. I want to get my hands on. Give me Zavai. Zavai, here. Take these. Come on, Zavai. Come on, my girl. I know you want these. You want turtles? Huh, sweetheart? You want turtles? What about Pringles? You want some Pringles? Mmm, tasty. You want one of these, baby girl? Look at that, look at that. Mmm, tasty. Do you want a carrot, baby girl? Somebody get me a carrot. Zabai is hungry. My horsey is hungry. She is so precious. I want her. It's like every second that goes by, I'm loving Zabai more and more. Her voice is so sensual. I was like, I'm coming, I'm coming.
You also enjoy counting in such a fashion, lost child?
Why does her eyes look different? I don't recall her eyes being like this. Oh, am I tripping? Now we need to go see a Google image picture of her. I do not recall her eyes looking like this. Genshin Impact. Zabai. Oh, wait, a tick? Yeah, her eyes are yellow, bro. Why are her eyes blue here? I'm clipping that. Yeah, no, her eyes are yellow, Aaron. I just looked it up, bro. Yeah, they're yellow. They're not blue.
The same loneliness as them. It seems to exist in your heart as well.
She is the White Horse Adeptus.
I'm sorry, I don't remember.
Aw, she doesn't remember.
The shadow of the moon? Or a dream of time?
Oh my goodness, we're above Liyue? This is her prison, I think, you guys. We're literally in Zabai's prison.
I'm sorry. No one has asked me such things before. I've been here for so long. There is much I have forgotten.
Aww. Heavenly principles, why would you do this to poor Zabai?
I know nothing of your arrival. All I know is the longing in people's hearts. Yet, I sense the moonlight's guidance within you, child. Perhaps that is what brought you here.
The moonlight's guidance? Does she mean Columbina? Little bit of spoiler, maybe, of Columbina.
You seem confused. Perhaps I can help in some way.
How do I get out of here?
The path home is... that direction. I believe someone told me that before.
We were literally running towards it and we weren't getting any closer.
But I was never able to reach the end. You should take a look.
How about we go together?
No need. It would seem... my time has already run out.
Zhongli, do something! I know Zhongli, you can free her from her prison. Zhongli is strong enough to free Zabai from her prison. Zhongli, you gotta do it, my boy. You gotta free one of your Adepti. This lady helped you in the Archon Wars. Come on. I want to hug her too, I know. Sounds good, Aaron. We love you, and I hope you don't get a migraine. But if you do, chill out, get some water beside you, lay down in the dark, and our love and prayers are always with you.
Farewell. May
No!
the moonlight ever shine upon you.
Don't let her go, Lumine. Go after her. It's up to Rex Lapis. We love you, Bridget.
Wow!
You mean a lot to us.
Zhongli actually did something useful for once.
Your complexion looks rather ashen, traveler. Are you feeling all right?
I think Zhongli knows exactly what happened.
Yeah, what's wrong? Does your stomach hurt?
Oh, that neck. Did you guys hear that? Or is that just in my head? Looked like I snapped something up in there.
Huh? What are you talking about? You were right here the whole time.
Oh, Emma. Oh, by the way, Emma, did you listen to the voice note that I sent you about C2ing Zabai? Like I say, if you want to pull for constellations, obviously that's up to you, but I don't want you to feel obligated to pull for constellations. If you have watched enough guides on Zabai, which I have watched halfway through one guide about Zabai, she is incredible at C0. Even at C0, she's one of the best DPSs in the entirety of the game. So obviously getting constellations is going to make her more powerful, right? But it's not needed. So just let that be known.
Ah, I see.
Oh, I would love a massage, Emma. It sounded like it felt good. It definitely felt something. No worries, Madonna. We love you. Try to chill out, and we will talk again very, very soon.
I'm afraid we must take our leave, Miss Linlong. My friend has taken ill, and I must escort her to get some rest.
See, Zhongli knows exactly
Of
what
course.
happened. Look at that. He's so considerate.
Traveler, Paimon, please, come with me.
Are you gonna make us some ancient Adeptus tea to make Lumi
yes.
feel better?
Regarding the payment for the jade token. Charge the expense to the Wangsheng funeral parlor if you would.
This is Chen Yu Vale, by the way.
Guess someone's thinking of me. Huh, but this late at night?
Must be that consultant of yours. I bet he's out there spending all year more at the exhibition.
Oh my god, Melissa, please. I need a very nice hot oil massage. Maybe with some hot stones too, Melissa.
Yeah.
That'd be nice.
He'd be the perfect employee if he just knew how to rein in the spending. But never mind him. Let's focus on the moon. We gotta see if it gets eaten tonight.
I don't think it's going to happen. We've been out here all night, and the moon's the same as ever.
It's Haley again, I know.
It is quite late, and Chongyun's getting tired.
I wonder why he's
How about
getting
we head
tired.
back? We can come back another time.
I bet if Shenhe was here, he would not be tired.
Head back? Already?
Lucy, why do you keep sneezing? Am I getting you sick? Huh? No?
Actually, I do have a new dish I'm testing out tomorrow. And as part of my New Year's resolution, I'm trying not to oversleep.
All right. Guess it just wasn't meant to be. Let's go. When the sun's out, bathe in sunlight. When the moon's out, bathe in moonlight.
Oh? I know, he's so cute when he's doing his little kitty sneezes.
Wait, aren't we going to rest? Why did you bring us here?
He wants to talk to us about Zabai, for sure.
Because I imagine the traveler would like to know what just happened to her.
Oh, I told you! Guys, nothing gets past Zhongli. Zhongli knows everything and anything about... well, everything. Trust me, this man has experienced it and seen it all. He has been there from the beginning. Some would argue that Zhongli is not just an Archon. He is so much more than an Archon. As one of the oldest figures in all of Genshin Impact's history, people say there's more to Zhongli than meets the eye. Like, he's already very much a mysterious character, but this man knows everything.
Oh, right. Ugh, Paimon's confused, though. She could have sworn you were there the whole time.
We were there, but we were also not there.
How is that possible?
It sounds like her spirit formed an inexplicable connection with the being in that space.
It was the White Horse Adeptus, indeed.
Ah, you suspected from the beginning, didn't you? Indeed. The being you met is the fabled White Horse Adeptus, and the original owner of this jade token. Her name is Zibai.
Oh, look at that. The first time her name was uttered in-game, it's by Zhongli. He literally just said it, Zibai. Yeah, he definitely knows way more than he lets on, Brina. I totally agree.
Wait, does that mean she's inside this token?
Yeah, is this maybe somehow connected to her prison, or maybe the key to releasing her from her prison?
No, she does not reside within this token.
Never mind.
But rather, within the moon's shadow. This token is merely a medium.
Ah.
Word has it you accomplished quite the feat in Notcry. You and your friend brought the Frost Moon back to Tevat.
Oh, big spoilers. Oh, massive spoilers. Oh my god. Zhongli, quit with the spoilers. You guys were probably not meant to hear that stuff about Nodcry.
Tell me, did you ever wonder about the other moon? The one that hung in its place for thousands of years?
We never really thought about it, but it must have been a fake, right? A fake moon!
Indeed, it was false. Its true nature, nothing but a projection of the moon. It also happens to be the prison that confines Zebai to this day.
There you go. So finally confirmed, Zebai is in prison. She is imprisoned. Zhongli just confirmed it for us. Yeah, the shadow of the moon is her prison. Forgotten all about this, sir.
Wait, the White Horse Adeptus is trapped inside that projection? Then we need to rescue her!
Yeah, I'd say we definitely need to rescue her.
But the moon in the sky right now is the real one, right? Where did the fake moon go? And why can't Paimon see it?
With the return of the true moon, the shadow naturally lost its place in the heavens. Now, it is disintegrating bit by bit. It's a process that comes and goes. When it occurs, it looks like the moon is being obscured by a black shadow. But when it stops, the shadow disappears and becomes invisible to the eye.
So, you're saying there's an invisible fake moon blocking the real moon right now?
Yeah. Well, the moon in the sky, the fake one is blocking the real one. That is where Zebai pretty much is, right? The reflection of it.
Indeed.
Okay, this is not what Paimon was expecting.
My hypothesis is that people's wishes could be what trigger the periods of disintegration. After all, when you experienced that episode just now, it was precisely when Miss Linlang spoke of her own wish.
Okay, hold on. My hypothesis is that people's wishes could be the trigger that triggers a period of disintegration. After all, okay.
Wait, is that because the White Horse Adeptus answers people's wishes? The legend must be true then. So, that means the more wishes we make, the faster the fake moon will disintegrate, right? Then it won't be long before the White Horse Adeptus is free!
So we just need to make more wishes.
Quite the contrary. After countless years trapped inside, the two have merged into one. When the moon shadow is gone, Zebai will cease to exist in this world.
No! We can't allow that to happen. Oh, by the way, that building right there, I'm pretty sure that's where we fought Child.
Oh no! So, by bringing the moon back, we actually hurt the White Horse Adeptus?
Do not burden yourself with such thoughts. Because of your actions, a promising opportunity has presented itself to us. Let us not forget, what is crumbling is also precisely that which imprisons her. Yes, and that is why I invited you here tonight. Your connection to that broken jade token confirms that you can do what I envision. However, while I had hoped to receive your assistance, this matter could have significant ramifications. I must admit a certain reluctance to implicate you in more of Tevat's secrets. Often, the deeper one's knowledge of such matters, the harder it becomes to extricate oneself from them. You are someone who once traveled through the boundless sea of stars. I cannot help but wonder, perhaps it is wrong for your fate to become too entangled with the fate of any one world.
We already know a lot of secrets of Tevat.
Such is your conviction, then. Since journeying beyond Liyue, you have had ample time to reflect on these matters, it would seem. Very well. The first secret I must reveal is that Zebai has long since passed away. The being within the Shadow Moon is merely one of the 3 deadly selves she severed before her death.
So Zabai is actually in fact dead. Emma. So the one that we saw was within the shadow of the Shadow Moon is merely one of the 3 deadly selves she severed before her death. Hold on, what? One of Shadow Moon is merely one of the 3 deadly selves? What does that mean, you guys? It's one of the 3 deadly selves she severed before her death? I don't quite understand what that means. Love you, Bridget. Yeah, that probably could be why her eyes are different, but I don't know what that means, 3 deadly selves.
Wait, the White Horse Adeptus is dead? Weren't you supposed to tell us how to fix this? Now it just seems even more impossible.
Please remain calm, Paimon, and allow me to explain. The 3 deadly selves is a practice used by those engaged in spiritual cultivation. The intent is to sever the 3 vice-laden mortal selves to reveal one's true, pure self beneath. However, Zebai's 3 selves are more complicated in nature.
What? The 3 deadly selves is a practice used by those engaged in spiritual cultivation. The intent is to sever the 3 vice-laden mortal selves to reveal one's true pure self beneath. However, Zabai's 3 selves are more complicated in nature. I don't even know what that means.
Because in the moment before her death, someone preserved the shattered essence of her soul and placed the fragments within her 3 deadly selves.
Yeah, my girl Emma's still gonna be here.
If we retrieve
We need
the
to
3
see what happens
fragments
to
of her
Zabai.
soul, there is a chance we can restore her presence in the mortal realm.
Okay, retrieve 3 fragments of her soul. Then we can restore her presence in the mortal realm.
So that means we can bring her back to life?
Yes, provided we retrieve the fragments of her soul's essence from the 3 deadly selves. Indeed, the being you encountered was Zabai's first deadly self, Ziju. After Zabai's death, she ascended to the heavens and became one with the Shadow Moon. The essence that resides within her is a heavenly soul, also known as Taiguang. Thus, this self is the closest to Zabai's true nature. That said, because she is trapped within the Shadow Moon, we have no choice but to seek out the other 2 soul essences first. Then we can unite them as one. Her second deadly self is called Ziju. After Zabai's death, she fell into a slumber deep beneath the earth in what is now known as the Chasm. The essence within her is the Earth Soul, also known as
don't worry,
Shuangli.
Emma. We will
She is the self
definitely
that
rescue
inherited
your girl.
most of Zabai's memories.
I'm
and
not
wisdom.
resting until I rescue my Zabai.
The chasm? So, do we have to go there to find her?
That won't be necessary. I sensed her presence on the jade carriage from earlier, the one at the exhibition. It's possible the return of the Frost Moon awakened her, and she emerged from the chasm alongside that batch of ancient artifacts.
Wait, that must be why you agreed to help with the exhibition! To investigate the artifacts!
Yeah, that's why her eyes were different colors.
Indeed. So in truth, Miss Linlong was the one who helped me. The 3rd deadly self is Zichao. The essence within her is the human soul, also known as Yojing, Zibai's shade. Thus she is the most free-spirited among the 3. She lent me her aid during the Archon War, 1,000 years ago. But later, as her powers waned, She retreated into the mountains. I imagine finding the Chow should prove the most troublesome. So I shall take it upon myself to track her down.
Okay, finally, Zhongli.
So, we need to find the second deadly self, right? But where do we even start?
Locating her should not prove difficult. In life, Zibai was fond of mortals, and as the self who inherited most of her memories and wisdom, Ziju should be the same. It's possible she has possessed someone, and is meandering the bustling streets of Liyue Harbor as we speak.
Possess someone? Wait. Are you thinking what Paimon's thinking,
Oh
Traveler?
my god. That one girl who was acting all fanatic and crazy. That's a girl who's probably possessed by one of Zabai's deadly selves.
What if she raided a tomb and dug up some super special relic, then got herself haunted by an ancient ghost?
Exactly! Lu Xiangxiang!
It seems you have a lead in mind already.
She'd still be at Boo Boo Pharmacy. She was super agitated
How do
when
we
she first
get
got there.
the
So Baishu gave her some
spirit
tonic
out of
medicine
her?
and told us to come back in 2 days. Do you think it could be her, Zhongli?
We should definitely take Zhongli with us.
It's quite possible. The deadly selves are impure beings that can easily influence mortal minds. A sound plan. Well, I should get started on my own investigation then.
Yeah, see, Zhongli has to go find one of the deadly selves.
You're leaving already?
I must. The Chow went into hiding after the Archon War. If I am to have any success tracking her down, and there's no guarantee, I should start sooner rather than later.
Good point, Zhongli.
There's still so much you haven't told us. Like, who the White Horse Adeptus actually is, and how she died in the first place.
You know, I was watching a video, you guys, that one of my friends sent me, and I'm like getting more convinced and convinced I should be building my Ilua for my Zabai team, even though I don't want to invest into that character and level Ilua up, but I'm still very much like I don't want to level that character up, but in order for my Zabai to perform the best she can, you definitely want to have Ilua, like, it's C2 minimum, I think, is what I saw. Like, C0, Ilua still works really great with C0 Zabai, but the higher constellations of Ilua you have, it's just going to make your Zabai just do so much more damage. So I'm still going to decide if I want to invest into him and build him up, but I guess we'll see. And then again, I could just tell my friend to build Ilua for me, so I don't have to do it.
Not to mention who it was that preserved the fragments of her soul.
Yeah, so Ilua's literally meant as Zabai's premium 4-star character. They pretty much go hand in hand, right? So in order for your Zabai to perform the best she can at, you know, C0 or whatever constellation, Ilua just goes amazing with her. Yeah, it's not a matter of if I'm gonna pull him or not. It's a matter of I don't know if I want to invest my materials into him.
Should our endeavor
not
prove
wishes, like
successful,
just level
then
up books, my
naturally
Mora,
those answers will follow.
my
if not,
books, all
speaking
that
of them
stuff.
would be rather meaningless.
If you manage to, so you're most likely gonna pull for constellations for Zabai, Emma. If you get a C3 Zabai, you're more than likely, unless you have the worst luck in history, you're more than likely gonna get C6 Ilua. But for someone like me, I mean, I could even possibly get C6 Ilua if I keep losing my pulls and the 4 stars I lose to are specifically to Ilua, then yes, I could definitely get him C6 too, but it all depends.
It would seem that this is a question you are unwilling to set aside. Very well. I shall tell you. It was the Avatar of Time.
Oh yeah, she's for sure gonna be on the banner. Hold on, I missed that. The one presence, her soul essence. Was it you? Zhongli, it was. It would seem that this is a question you are unwilling to set aside very well. Hold on one second. What do you say? Okay, sorry, I really need to read this part. Okay, Zhou tiding off the Archon Wars, but there's still so much I haven't told, just like the White Horse Adeptus actually. Okay, Adeptus actually is, and how she died in the first place, not to mention who it was that preserved the fragments of her soul. Should our endeavors prove successful, then naturally those answers will follow. If not, speaking of them, then be rather meaningless. Okay, so this is where we're at.
It was the Avatar of Time. Ah, so you know of her existence.
It's not even on a 4-star character, because I have a lot of my 4 stars are actually heavily invested in. Like, there are 4 stars that are great, Bennett being one of them. It's just Ilwa, I've met in game and he just doesn't interest me. It's not a fact that he's a 4-star. He could have been a 5-star and I still would have been iffy investing in him. Is he a great character? Yeah, he's a wonderful character for Zabai, but he just doesn't interest me. That's why I don't want to invest in him.
Saved her soul.
Indeed. Preserving what remained of Zibai's soul in the moment before her death. Only the power of time could be capable of such a thing. However, there is no telling what effect it has had on the 3 deadly selves. In other words, you must exercise caution when seeking out Zizhi. On the night of Lantern Rite, countless Shao lanterns, and the wishes written upon them, will be released into the sky. I estimate that this event will trigger the Shadow Moon's collapse. When that happens, the cage that confines the first deadly self will open. That is our moment to act, but also the moment where all could be lost. For if we fail to retrieve the other 2 soul fragments in time, Zibai's resurrection is hopeless.
So we're literally like on a time. So let's not stand around. Zhongli, you go get your deadly self. I will get the deadly self that I need to get by that possessed girl. And then the final deadly self will have to do when the Shao lanterns are, I guess, released.
As I mentioned before, the answers to your remaining questions should come in time, providing our efforts bear fruit.
Something like that, yeah, Brina. Oh, Melissa, it is always a pleasure seeing you. Mwah.
Let us hope that all proceeds smoothly in the days to come.
Dude tried killing me with a shovel. Okay. Let's see. Characters involved. No, not Natlan. We can't do a Natlan quest. Are you kidding me? Okay, talk to him in the chasm. Okay, no, it's not this. Oh, is that a time-gated quest, you guys? It might be a time-gated quest. Oh, that actually sucks. Here, let me see if it actually is in fact time-gated. Yeah, it's a time-gated quest, you guys. Look at that. So this is the first one we did, right? This one unlocks in 1 day. Unlocks in 3 days. This one unlocks in 3 days, too. So to continue on with the Zabai quest, they're like kind of drip feeding the quest to us, you guys. We can't do the rest, unfortunately. Yeah, so in order for us to find out what happens next, we have to come back in 1 day, and then after that in 3 more days. Yeah, once you do like the little things, the prerequisites, you could invite a 4-star Liyue character. Where was it? No, it wasn't here. No, where was it? Oh my goodness. So this one, yeah, here it is. So once you complete the prerequisites, you get 1,000 coins, whatever. You just have to go play like the mini games. You can invite a 4-star Liyue character to the team for pretty much for free. So you can choose Lanyan, Gaming, Zhangling, Beidou, Xingqiu, Ningguang. The best character on this entire roster in terms of utility for any team for that matter, it's for sure Xingqiu. That's not even an argument to be had. And then second, I would probably say is Zhangling. I hate building Zhangling. Zhangling is so incredibly difficult to build. You could never have enough energy recharge on her. She is... Thank God they released Durin. Durin is pretty much Zhangling, but like 1,000 times better. Yeah. I'll probably have Columbina on the team. And if Columbina is on another team, Emma, I'll probably put Kokomi on the team. Yeah, I'm pretty sure we have Xingqiu and Zhangling on the team. Xingqiu and Zhangling both get way better with constellations. I know, Emma, they're literally teasing us with Zabai. Well, we literally have no choice. We have to wait, you guys. We literally have to wait. So, I suppose with that being said, ladies, this is where we're gonna end off the stream. We will come back and do the rest of the Lantern Rite quest, obviously when all the parts get released, which is probably going to be around Tuesday when Zabai actually gets released. So with that being said, I love you all, I appreciate you all. Thank you all so much for coming into the stream. This was an amazing stream. We got to see Zabai, even a little bit of her. I was so very much happy. We got to see Shenhe, we got to see Zhongli. Definitely a good stream. Fourth character, yeah, Xilonen can be definitely good, indeed. Anyways, ladies, love you all, appreciate you all. Always be kind to one another, and I will talk to you guys again very, very soon.